Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. TGINF and all that good stuff. Hope y'all are having a good one. Let's see who we got hanging out with us here. We got a few folks over there. Troy's here. Good morning, Troy. Appreciate the thumbs up. Lonnie's here. Good morning. Darren Birds is here. Happy Friday to you. Lonnie says, getting ready for the weekend, popcorn and TV. Not quite like the old days. Well, maybe not, but that's a good, safe way to spend the weekend, I guess. Leo's here. Good morning, Dave, Jack, and everyone. Jack says hello. He's right here at my feet this morning. Got his little spot warmed up there. Paul's here. Good morning, Paul. David's here. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Jesse's here. Good morning. Let's see. Gary's here. Good morning, Gary. Thomas Graham. Good morning. Jim Sinicola in the house. Good morning, Jim. Clyde. Good morning. Mr. Galt is here. Good morning. And Lou Thomas. Appreciate the thumbs up, Lou. All right, I guess you can tell I got a couple little things running back here. I've got all the stuff I've been running is sitting over here on this one. This, I'm moving my mouse like you can see it here. This spool here is the one I just opened the other day, so it's got a lot of stuff, a lot of filament on it. So I'm running another camera mount thing on that one, and then over here, this little Tech Bear spool is just about gone. It's got a little bit on there. It'll last a while, but I'm going to try to run a few little knobs. I think I can run those and not use up a lot of filament. So I'll run some knobs on that one. And then of course that one will be running. I can't remember how long that one takes. I think that one takes a while because that's a pretty big piece. So anyway, how many of y'all, we were talking about the Vectric V-Carve Pro, or maybe the Aspire too. I don't know. Anyway, the 11.5 is now available. It's been released. How many of y'all have gone and downloaded that? I went and got it, at least on this computer. Went and got it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I haven't really played around with it much. Really much at all. But I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Y'all can tell me if you can tell I am doing something wrong. But it seems like when they put the all the other free stuff that goes with it, all those other clip art and stuff. I wish they had some kind of a notation on their website or whatever that's like, hey, these are the same thing as what they've always been. So if you got them before, you don't need to get them again. Because there's so many of them, and you sit there and you click download on all of them, and then when I look at them, I'm like, I bet you that's the same dadgum thing I already had, unless they've added something new. It's like they don't have any way, unless I'm missing something, which is quite possible. But it seems like you spend a lot of time getting stuff you've already got. And I wish they would do a little better with that. The other thing I noticed is, and again, maybe I'm checking the wrong thing because I checked the little button that says migrate. I thought that was the one I was supposed to check. And it's like it put some of the things from 11 in there. It transferred those over, and then some things it didn't. So I'm like, what the heck, I just don't like having to go back and set things all up again. So one thing I noticed right away that I didn't have is, like, you know how when you go to open a file and you have those recent, and you can tell it how many, whether you just want 4 or 5 or if you want 15 or whatever. And when I put the new stuff on there and then restarted it and went to open it, it's like there wasn't any. It's like, well, haven't opened any with this one. So I don't know. Maybe that's just being picky, but you know, they've been at this a long time. You'd think they'd have it where it's really easy, but Lou says, let's see here. Lou says they have a few new ones each update. Yeah, that's, but like I said, it doesn't really say these are the new ones, or it's like you just go through and you click them all again, and you end up getting, if you're like me and have been using this stuff a long time, if you don't go back and delete the old stuff, you end up with a lot of stuff collecting on your computer. So let's see here. Jesse says he's still on 10.5. Larry said he got it, looks like. Troy says, yeah, all the Vectric products are available. Okay. Jim says he got it yesterday. Okay. Landis got it yesterday. All right. Good morning, Sean. Sean's in the house this morning. Yeah, I just, like I said, I haven't played around with it much at all. Enough to see. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I haven't. Yeah, I'm not doing this right at all, I guess, because I wondered why yesterday it didn't ask me for my code that I got downloaded. Okay, now it says I have successfully linked my software with my VNCO account. Okay, so I guess I didn't do something yesterday. Okay, yeah, now it's showing that thing in the corner that's got my name and company name and stuff like that. Okay, I guess I didn't do that step. All right. Anyway, like I said, I just downloaded it. Really haven't played around with it at all. Okay, and then okay. So, tell you something else I did yesterday. We were talking about, I was talking about that Bob's Big Boy and how I don't remember Bob's Big Boy, but I do remember Frisch's Big Boy. And then somebody on here mentioned Shoney's. I'm like, yeah, I've heard of the Shoney's Big Boy. Well, I went and watched that video yesterday, so now I got the lowdown on it. Apparently, Bob's Big Boy was the original one. I don't remember the year and all that when he started, but he was the original one. And apparently, he licensed the term Big Boy to a bunch of other places because they had a list, and it was a long list, but Frisch's was one of them and Shoney's was one of them, but they all let them use the words Big Boy and the little boy holding the hamburger and stuff. They let them use that logo and stuff like that, but they were not to be called Bob's Big Boy. They were going to be called Frisch's or Shoney's or whatever. So apparently that's the reason I am used to seeing Frisch's is because when I was growing up in Indiana, that's what was there, not a Bob's Big Boy. I think they started in California, I believe, is what it was. So, yeah. Okay, Gary says I'm behind still at 10.5. So you never went to from 10.5 to 11? Yeah. My favorite solar man's in the house. Go commies. I got to tell you, Ryan, I was watching. I turned on a little bit of that game, and only because the only reason I was watching them is because since that Thursday night stuff is on Amazon Prime, the Thursday night football, I'm thinking, well, that's something I can watch, and I know it's going to come in good, because sometimes my reception is a little shady if the wind's blowing or if it's rainy or something. So I thought, yeah, that's always get a beautiful picture watching it on that. So I started watching it, and of course, the game was not very exciting. I say I was watching it. I kind of had it on, for some background noise, and I was doing other stuff. But anyway, and then I also have in my bedroom, I have like a small, I don't know, 20-inch TV or something. But I have one of those. What is it? It's the Amazon thing. I can't think of the name of it. It's like a SmartCast thing, but it's the Amazon one. I'll think of it here in a minute. Whatever that, or somebody will probably tell me. But anyway, you plug that into the back of your TV, and then it picks up the Wi-Fi and stuff. And Fire Stick. Yeah, thank you. So I have one of those back there, and I mainly do that so I can watch YouTube videos back there. And so anyway, so I put it on back there. I thought, I'm going to go on to bed. I'll just turn it on back here. So I was laying there in the bed, and I thought, this game is so boring because both teams really kind of sucked. But anyway, so I rolled over, and of course, I went to sleep like that because I don't remember another thing. But it was 12-7. Like I said, really exciting game. 12-7 when I rolled over and went to sleep, and I had my automatic shut off thing set up, so it went off. And I got up this morning and I asked my Alexa if Chicago had won because I figured they had won, and they did not. The Commies won by a score of 12-7. So I'm glad I didn't stay up to watch any more of it than I did because there was probably nothing but punts and fumbles and interceptions and stuff like that going on the rest of the game. But yeah, go Commies. They're like 2-4 now, I think. And I think, I think Chicago's now 2-4 because since they lost. So, he said turned it off with 2 minutes to go. Yeah, you didn't miss a thing, man. Yeah, Sean's really slacking here. 7.5. That's way behind. The next big update will cost dollars. Yeah. I think and I think anybody that's on 10.5 or earlier, I think it'll cost them too because at least a little something. Because I think it's when you go from one full version to another. If you we just got the 11.5, so when the 12 comes out, that'll cost whatever. Well, I can't remember. It seems like it was about $175 last time or whatever. Ryan says, I hear the printer. Just remembered to go start mine. Yeah. That one right there is the one you hear because it is the noisy one. The other one over here, I doubt you'd be able to hear it because really the only noise it makes is from the power supply. Ryan says, so now if I want desktop, now is the time. I guess. I guess. So, let's see. Kenneth's here. Good morning, Kenneth. I don't think I said hello to you. Yeah, that's all I got going on today. I think I haven't made up my mind yet. You know, I don't really like to go off and leave these things running. I did run over to my buddy Jim's the other day, and it's only because I had one of my enders going, and those things are just rock solid. They never, they don't mess up. So, and I thought, well, if I go down to my buddy Jim's, I can still watch it on the Wi-Fi and check it every once in a while, and it was fine. But that's really the first time I've ever left anywhere with them still on. So I'll probably wait until they finish. But I'm thinking I might go to Lowe's, maybe Home Depot, probably Lowe's, and get some more of those. I don't know what they're called, the 4x8 sheets of the insulation stuff, the white looking foam type stuff. Because I got a couple of sheets several years ago and started doing my garage door because I had a new garage door put in several years back, and it's one of the lightweight aluminum ones. So I'm thinking, well, this is perfect to insulate it. And I bought 2 sheets of that stuff. I wasn't sure how much I needed, and I got about, there's a total of 4 sections going up, and I got the bottom one and the one up from that done. So I've still got another one, and then of course the windows, and I think I'm just going to block them off too, because I had them put when I brought the door. They said, the guy says, where do you want your windows? I can put them either here or here, and I go, I'll go ahead and put them at the top. And then I thought, well, heck, I'm so short, I can't see out them now. So they let some light in, if there is any light, but the sun's always coming from the other side. So it's not like they help warm it in the wintertime or anything. So I'll probably go ahead and block them off. But I think I'm going to go over there and get that and try to get that done, because it's going to start getting colder. And I really like doing the live streams out there from the shop. So, but they're no fun to do when it's, on those nights we had that's down in the 30s or something. So, let's see. Sean's asking, what's the count, Ryan? I guess he's asking about the how many of his scoreboard things he's got done. Should be getting close. Lonnie says, I'm still using Aspire 3.0 that was on a computer that I bought. About time to update. I wouldn't call that an update. I think you're probably going to have to, if you want it, you're probably just going to have to buy it outright, because I doubt that there's any upgrade that will let you go from 3 to 11.5. I could be wrong, but I think once you get so far behind, they don't go, no. We're not doing the the cheap route. Rob Schuster's in the house. Good morning, Rob. Yeah, I don't think I could be wrong, but I don't think you will on that one, buddy. That's way behind. And if it came on the computer, that you got, it probably doesn't have the right license anyway. So good luck on that. Rob says forecast for next week is all 80s. Might be able to be in the shop when I'm on your panel. Okay. All righty. Oh yeah, he's getting close. 951 of 20 or of 1023. And I was wondering how much have you kept track of how much filament you've had to use? How many spools you've gone through since you started this thing? Lonnie says he's not cheap, just broke. Yeah. I know. There's a difference. There's a difference. Everybody's getting broke these days. I mean, take a look around. Don't even get me started on that stuff. Let's see. Jesse says, I got my new laser in. Will be a week or so before I can put it together. Okay. Refresh my memory, Jesse. I can't remember what you got. Was it a O-Tour? Is that what you got? The Laser Master Pro 3, I think that's what you said you were going to get. I'm not sure. I did hear back from that. Okay, that is what he was going to get. All right, I think you'll be happy with that. Yeah, Rob's. Yeah, 13%. Yeah, see, that's the thing when they talk about the 8 or 9% inflation. They're talking about the national average. You may be in a place that's worse than that. So you need to look and see what it is in your state. So I don't know. Well, we've got we got the midterms coming up here, November 8th. That's what, 3 weeks away or something like that. I haven't counted the days, but it's coming up pretty quick. So, and of course, keep your eyes peeled because you're going to see all kinds of weird things that come out just before the election. They've already started, and I'm sure that if the polls aren't showing the way certain people want them to be, they'll be coming out with even crazier stuff right before. So, and that goes for both sides. Yeah. That's how it works these days. Okay. Whoops. Jesse says I also got the honeycomb bed and air assist just because. Heck yeah, why not? Why not? Ryan says he's 4 spools in. Well, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. I would have probably guessed more than that. But that's not too bad. David says, yeah, we have the big debate. Yeah, I don't know how great of a debate it's going to be because it's both candidates just are terrible to me. But I probably won't even watch it. Sean's wanting to know how's the garden. I have emptied out my little container that I had of lettuce. I got to tell you, it did way better than I expected. In fact, I was telling my buddy Jim, because he was asking me about it. I said, yeah. I said, I'm sick of salad now. I've had some. And the bad thing is, once you get it going like that and you cut some of it down to make yourself a salad, you come back 3 days later, you can't even tell you've even cut it, or even a couple of days later. The stuff just grows like weeds. So it had finally reached its thing. That container was a 5-gallon container, and you put the net cups in there, and of course the roots keep growing and keep going. So as the nutrient water goes down, the roots are getting longer, so they keep it going. Well, there wasn't much in there at all. It um, had used most of that up. So I would have had to take it all off and clean it up. And anyway, but I haven't put anything else in it. I still have to get some probably 2x4s or something and make me a thing, because I've got all the parts in to make that 4-rail hydroponic system, and I just have not done it. I just haven't got out there and done it, because I've got to cut holes in them. It'll take me a while because I got to get out there and cut all the holes for the net cups in those square tube things. But all right, George is just now showing that. Howdy, George. Jack says hello. Larry says he received his 6th spool yesterday. Yeah, I'm getting ready to. I'm not out, but I've got that orange stuff there that it's okay. But for the stuff I'm doing, I either have to do it in orange and paint it black, or run it black. And I've still got some of that stuff. I've got some neon green that was sent with that hick top, and then there's some dark blue. I think it's going to look about like this. This is the Amazon Basics, but I think their dark blue is going to look like that. And then there's some red in there. So it's not like I'm out of filament, but I really like just running stuff out of the black. The stuff I'm using it to make, it doesn't have to be bright colors. I just like the black look. Okay, let's see here. Larry says, whoops. Larry said he found something to print this morning. Okay. Jesse says, I will be driving through Georgia in May. I should stop by for a visit with you for an hour or two. All right. Yeah. Let me know when you're coming through here. If you're coming up or down I-75, you're not going very far from my house. Let's see. Lonnie says, I just counted 32 empty spools, and that is just this year. Don't even know why I'm saving them. Well, I had mine piled up there for a while, and somebody was asking me what I'm using them for. And then I got to thinking the other day, I'm like, yeah, what am I saving them for? I never use them. So I think I've got one. I think the only reason I have one in that box over there is because that's the one I just unboxed for that. And I put the thing, I just haven't carried it out to the trash. But all the other ones I had, I went ahead and threw away. Okay, Clyde's going, said his phone is dying. All right, Clyde. All right, Jesse said he's passing through, going to North Carolina. Okay. Yep, you'll come right through here then. Pretty much. Well, that was my timer. I guess we're going to get out of here and get this weekend started. I'm getting ready to do a tech check. Landis Stutes has sent me an email telling me about the stuff that he's done to his CNC. So we're going to have him on the show. And I don't know how long that'll take. I do have some photos that some folks have sent me too. So if we need to fill in some time with that, we'll do a little show and tell in the way along that too. So anyway, y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy your Friday, and come on see me tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So see y'all.